I am a volunteer at Riverside Community Hospital. I'm also a board member there. I'm also a board member at the Riverside Community Health Foundation. So as you can see, community service is important to me. So when I was asked today to come and share my story of being a heart attack survivor, that was a no-brainer for me. It started 3 years ago. Everything was going great. We were getting ready to leave on our annual vacation to Carlsbad, to the beach. We rent a beach house every year for the month of September. My family and friends come and we have a great time. One weekend out of September, since it's my birthday month, I send all the family home and I have my girlfriends come. And you know, that can get to be a little wild, even though we are not young, but we have a great time together. So it's my birthday weekend, all my girlfriends come. We're getting ready to go out for the evening and celebrate my birthday. We get all dressed up, and we only have a few blocks to walk into town to the restaurant. But prior to this, a few weeks before this, I noticed that every time I took a walk on the beach or I walked into town, I was having some symptoms. And these symptoms included lightheaded, not being able to breathe real well, my arm hurt, my back hurt. But none of these things all happened at one time. They were all sporadic and individual. I blew them all off like a lot of people do, thinking it's too hot. Maybe I should get in better shape. Things like that. The indigestion, I ate something spicy. So I didn't give it a lot of thought. But the weekend of my birthday, we got all dressed up. We went out to the restaurant. And on the way there, I started experiencing some of these symptoms. Well, all my girlfriends said, "What's going on with you?" I didn't want to alarm anyone, so I just told them a little bit of what was going on. They said, "Okay, well, just to be on the safe side, let's get you an aspirin." So one of them ran into the store right there, got me an aspirin, and I took it, and actually I felt better. I thought I was fine. So we went out to dinner, had a great time. We even went next door to the place where they had dancing. Oh yeah, dancing. So we were dancing and having a great time. I felt fine. Then we decided it's getting late, time to go back to the beach house and have some cake. I made it 2 blocks. All of a sudden, all those symptoms hit me at one time. I was nauseous, lightheaded, I couldn't breathe, everything hurt. I sat down on the curb and couldn't go any further. All of my friends gathered around me and asked what was going on. I did tell them at that point all the different things that were happening with me. Well, in this group of friends, lucky for me, there's a couple nurses and a pharmaceutical rep. They took in all this information and they said, "You are going to the hospital." I said, "No, I'm fine, just let me catch my breath." No, they're really bossy, and they said, "You're going to the hospital." So they ran back to the beach house, got the car, put me in it, and we had Mr. Toad's wild ride to the hospital. We did make it, but I was a little dubious that we would there for a while. And we ran into the emergency. Well, they ran into the emergency, I followed. And when they went in, they had already explained everything that was going on, and the people there immediately took me in. They took me into an exam room and started running some tests. Well, the test showed that I had a heart attack. And I thought to myself, that's so weird, because I don't feel like I had a heart attack. I present differently because I'm a woman, I guess, but I didn't feel like, oh, I see on TV people clutch their hearts, fall to the ground, and then it's all over. that's not what happened. So after a few more tests, and I sent the girls home to eat my cake, and I stayed at the hospital, I found out that I had blockages in 4 different areas of my heart. And it couldn't be fixed with any stents. It had to be open heart surgery. This wasn't good news for me. I'm thinking, boy, this is putting a damper on my party and everything, so I wasn't happy about that. But anyway, so I knew I was going to have open heart surgery, and my surgeon came in to talk to me the next morning. When he came in to see me, he had a sketch pad under his arm. If anybody comes in to see you with a sketch pad, you know it's not going to be good news. So he started telling me what was going to happen, and as he did, he was sketching furiously. Okay, first thing we're going to do is going to make an incision from here to here on you. We're going to open you up, stop your heart, then we're going to take some veins out of your leg, and we're going to repair your heart, start your heart back up, and then put you back together. I looked at him and he said, "Did you understand me?" And I said, "I understood." I said, "But no thank you, I don't want to do that." I said, "What's plan B?" He said, "Unfortunately, there is no plan B." Okay, I guess we got to do this. I'm going to have to call my nail salon and my hair salon. I got appointments and everything, so I got to change everything. So anyway, the next morning, they were wheeling me into surgery. And as they were wheeling me into surgery, I told my doctor, because I was just turning 62, "You better not let me die because I haven't even seen my first Social Security check yet." I was pretty adamant about that. So anyway, they took me into surgery, and they did all the things that he told me they were going to do. They repaired my heart. And when I woke up, I was in a lot of pain, and it was not the best experience of my life. But I was alive. It was my actual birthday, so I feel like I got another birthday. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, please take heed, listen to your bodies, because your bodies do talk to you. Sometimes it's a whisper, sometimes it's a shout. Mine was screaming at me and I wasn't listening. So listen to your bodies. I want everybody to have a safe and healthy life. Thank you.